Welcome to the video lecture of Principle of Communication. My name is Shavi Gupta, Assistant Professor, Arya College of Engineering and IT. We are discussing unit number 2. Principle of Communication is of Engineering branch IT. We are discussing pulse amplitude modulation. This as rated PAM. First, further we will covering the introduction of PAM, PAM generator, demodulation of PAM, advantage of PAM and disadvantage of PAM. Pulse, introduction of PAM. Pulse modulation. Pulse modulation is further divided two types. First one is analog pulse modulation and digital pulse modulation. Analog pulse modulation is further divided pulse amplitude modulation, pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation. And digital pulse modulation is further divided pulse code modulation and delta modulation. Advantage of pulse modulation means transmitted power is no longer continuous in cosine wave, modulated but pulse in nature. Second, vacant time between pulse occurrence filled by intervalling and multiplexing pulse other messages. Now discuss PAM. Amplitude of the pulse carrier varies proportional to the instantaneous amplitude of the message signal. The weight and position of the pulse are constant in this modulation. Pulse amplitude modulation may be defined as that type of modulation in which the amplitude of regularly spaced rectangular pulse vary according to the instantaneous value of the modulating or message signal. The pulse in PAM signal may be of flat top type or natural type or ideal type. Pulse amplitude modulation could be there are two types. First, single polarity PAM and double polarity PAM. Single polarity PAM means a suitable fixed DC bias is added to the signal to ensure that the pulse are positive. And double polarity PAM means in this the pulse are both positive and negative. These are the waveform of single polarity PAM and double polarity PAM. In the case of single polarity, only positive will be shown, and the double polarity PAM in the positive and negative both are shown. Next, modulating signal in PAM signal, natural PAM, flat top PAM, and last one is the ideal PAM. These are the waveform of the PAM signal. Waveform of PAM. First, PAM generator. PAM generator, a simple circuit and hold circuit is used to produce flat top sample PAM. The working is quite easy. The sample and hold circuit consists two field effect transistor, switches and a capacitor. In this block diagram, modulating signal is applied to low pass filter, and after the low pass filter it goes to multiplier, and sampling signal is also multiplied. Both signals are multiplied, and after this result will be PAM signal, and the waveform will be shown of PAM message signal, sample signal and PAM signal. These are the waveform of the pulse amplitude modulation. Depending on the type of sampling, PAM can be first ideal sampling, natural sampling and flat top sampling. The advantage of this modulation is the generation and detection is easy in this modulation and also allow multiplexing. This disadvantage is a large bandwidth of transmitted signal. For a PAM signal produced with natural sampling, the sample signal follow the waveform of the input signal during the time that each sample is taken. A PAM signal is generated by using a pulse train called the sampling signal, means clock signal, to operate an electronic switch or the chopper. This produces samples of analog message signal. The switch is closed for the duration of each pulse, allowing the message signal at that sampling time to become part of the output. The switch is open for the remainder of each sampling period, making the output 0. This is known as PAM. In simplest form, PAM can be visualized as output of an AND gate whose two inputs are message signal and pulse at sampling rate. These are the waveform of natural PAM. For sampling, this type of sampling similar to ideal sampling except for the fact that instead of delta function, now we use rectangular train of period Ts, that is multiplying input signal xt to pulse train. An electric switch is used to contracts at a rate of Fs equal to 1 upon Ts. Third, staying on the input contact for 3 seconds and on the grounded contact for the remainder for each sampling. Output XST of sampler consists of segment of xt and hence XST can be considered as the product of xt and sampling function st. XST equal to xt into st. These are the function defined and the block diagram of the natural sampling. There the two switches are there and first function show the xt and second output will be xst. Using Fourier series, we can rewrite the signal st. St equal to c naught plus summation of n equal to 1 to infinite to cn cos of n omega st. Where the Fourier coefficient c naught equal to tau upon ts and cn equal to fs tau sin nfs t. Put these value of xst equal to xt c naught plus summation of I n equal to 1 to infinite to cn cos of n omega st. xst c naught xt plus 2 c1 xt cos of omega st plus 2 c2 xt xt cos of 2 omega st. Apply Fourier transform for the above equation using xt tends to xf. xt cos of 2 pi f naught t tends to 1 upon 2 x f minus f naught plus x f plus f naught. Same xsf c naught xff plus c1 x f minus f naught plus x f plus f naught c2 x f minus f naught plus x f plus f naught. What is the value of xs? A pi upon ts summation of sin c and fs dot tau x f minus n fs. The signal xst has the spectrum which consists of message spectrum and reception of message spectrum periodically in the frequency domain with a period of fs. But the message term is scaled by c sine function, which is not the case in instantaneous sampling. These are the waveform of the natural sampling. Next, flat top sampling. During transmission, noise is introduced at the top of the transmission pulse, which can be easily removed if the pulse is in the top. Here, the top of the samples are flat, that is, they have constant amplitude and is equal to the instantaneous value of the baseband signal xt as the start of sampling. Hence, it is called as flat top sampling or practical sampling. Flat top sampling makes use of samples and hold circuit. Theoretically, the sample signal can be obtained by convolution of rectangular pulse ht with ideally sample signal as delta t. dt equal to st convolution of ht. Draw the graph delta t, ht and ht. First, ft convolution of delta t equal to ft, property of delta function applying modifier form st in place of delta t. On convolution of st and ht, we get a pulse whose duration is equal to ht. Only what's amplitude finding of impulse is given by delta tst equal to summation of n equal to minus n to infinite delta t minus n ts. Signal st obtained by multiplication of message signal xt and delta tst. Thus, st equal to xt into delta tst, st equal to summation of n equal to minus n to infinite x n ts dot delta t minus n ts. Now, sample signal gt given as gt equal to st convolution of of flat top sampling gt equal to ht convolution of ht minus infinite to infinite s to ht minus to d to. In the terms of Fourier transform, gf equal to sf into hf. gt equal to minus infinite to infinite of n equal to infinite equal to minus infinite. x NTS, delta tau minus NTS from deep tau. Using the shifting property of delta function, and what will be the value of gt equal to minus infinite to infinite x NTS ht minus NTS in terms of frequency fs minus infinite to infinite xf minus nfs hf is spectrum of the flat top samples. Next aperture effect. Flat top sample is given by gf equal to fs summation of x f minus nfs hf. We got hf equal to tau sine of c fs dot t in cap minus f pi f tau. This equation shows the signal gt is obtained by passing the signal through the filter having transfer function hf. One pulse of rectangular pulse state and each sample of xt, that is st, is convoluted with pulse. Show the spectrum of this pulse. Thus, flat top sampling introduces an amplitude distortion in the reconstructed signal xt from gt. There is a high frequency roll-off, making hf act like a low-pass filter, thus attenuating the upper portion of massive signal spectrum. This is known as aperture effect. Next, how to reduce aperture effect. An equalizer at the receiver and is needed to compensate aperture effect. Receiver contains low-pass reconstruction filter with cutoff slightly higher than next equalizer and after the output massive signal xt. Equalizer in cascade with reconstruction filter has the effect of decreasing the in-band loss of reconstruction filter. Frequency increase in such way so as to compensate H equivalent F equal to equation of aperture effect H equivalent F equal to k e to the power minus j 2 pi f td upon hf, where td is the time delay introduced by low pass filter being equal to 2 upon 2. Put the value of H equivalent F equal to sine c tau f tau. Thank you so much.